Can you hear me? Test, test. Oh, there's an ad. Oh, no, well, in a few seconds. Testing, testing. Hola, Calaburn. Hola, Princesa Parita. Hola, Nathan. Hopefully I'm audible. Hello. Beans. How did you know I had red beans for dinner? I still need to finish it a little bit though. I'll be right back. I'm going on a muted thing again. Muted. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back upstairs. Shall we get into the game? Yes? Well, no. Into the stream, just chatting. Or would y'all want to listen to the intro song one more time? Okay, I'll give it one more spin around right now. I'll let it play for now and then we can start talking. We have like 2 minutes in it left. Okay, now let's go into just chatting. Woohoo woohoo woot woot here. Okay. How is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. Hey Cal, hey Puppy Girl, hey Nathan, hey Gallium, hey Diz, hey Yogs. So hear me out. Instead of Crow Country, I DM a D&D game. This is a joke. Do play Crow Country. I enjoy it. Well, I'm happy that you enjoy me playing Crow Country. Maybe one day I'll try D&D, but I feel like if I do that, I don't know, I'm going to be confused. And then it's like, I don't know. Like, don't you play with a group of people? I think I'm just going to be like confused a lot, and then it's going to be awkward. So I don't know, you can do one-on-one. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be good at it. You don't need group? But how is everyone? I did have red beans though with a biscuit, not with toast or and not with cornbread. But I don't know. I don't think I'll ever have beans on toast though. I'm working on a D&D campaign right now. Oh, I just don't think I'm set for it right now. But I didn't know you were into D&D, Cal. But how is everyone? Um okay. We can't really talk about that. But how is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. I have been pretty okay today. Pretty good. Had a good dinner. I'm going to have my protein milk later in the stream, but I'm also kind of sad um about like possibly finishing Crow Country. I don't know how many secrets that I have left. I think hopefully it's like 12 out of 15. um but I know that I have 10, but hopefully it's more than 10 that I've gotten done. You're doing pretty good so far here. You're playing Jump Force for the first time, so that's interesting. Oh, nice. Is it like the first Jump Force? Jump Force, or like a most recently made one? But yeah, I'll be sad trying to finish Crow Country today because I really like its vibes and I really like the game and its music. Um, and so just like Signalis, like I still think about Signalis every now and then today. Um, and I don't know. It was just a nice time. And Crow Country has been a nice time solving the puzzles and getting through it. Lesbian robot game? Yes, the lesbian robot game. What the heck was on my leg? I'm doing good. How's your day been, Fenny? Pretty good. It's been pretty good. What the heck? I think that was like a bug on my leg. Ew. But yeah, I've been pretty good. Um, I recently added something to my Thrones list today. and it was Dubai chocolate, and I, I've been hearing about it and I'm curious to try it. So hopefully one day I'm able to try Dubai chocolate. Also, I'm kind of nervous about my birthday and if things will work out or not, and also if I would be able to get home in time um Saturday, cuz it's going to be a busy day as well. Oh, let me tweet that I'm live. It's just the one Jump Force as far as I know. You rented it out the deluxe edition for Switch. Happy early birthday, by the way. Thank you. And after that, I'll stop chatting. Well, of course, because the day would be past about my birthday, because I feel like I've been annoying with it. But yeah. Red. It's all good. Okay. Playing Crow Country. But tomorrow, as a reminder, I'll be playing Q Remastered, where it'll be testing like my IQ, but for me personally, it'll also be testing my patience. But let's hope I can get through it, because I know it involves like a lot of thinking. But I feel like it will just be like the way to solve it would just be in stupid ways that just don't make sense to me. Whereas the ways that I feel like I would be able to solve things, make sense, make more sense. But I think it's like something that has to do with physics also. But, whatever. But it'll be a fun time, anyways. I don't have a green tea with me how I usually do for streams, so that's also it's not a huge sag, but I still miss my green tea. It's a good taste. But sadly I do not have my green tea by my side. I know you love physics. No, the heck I don't. And y'all explain it to me so bad. I was so agitated, and like when I'm agitated, I'm just like I can feel it in my nose. Like you know how people pinch their nose when they're like agitated? Like I can feel like the anger in it, and like wanting my nose to like flare. Like I don't know. I just get I hate that feeling, and it just happens when I'm agitated. And that's when I know like I'm really mad and I need to calm down. Like a bull? No. What? But shall we get into the game maybe? I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope you had a good day, and if it wasn't a good day, I hope you have a better tomorrow. I've also been trying to find angry with flaring nostrils, etc. Well, I didn't. Well, not like not like a bull. Just I don't know. It's just a flaring of the nose, like of the nostril, but not like a bull. Have you ever considered that maybe it was the most straightforward dictionary definition of the concept that I could have possibly used? No, because you could have said it easier. I could have been easier about it. Jeez, and my family, they're arguing downstairs about things. It's still going on. But as a random thing, I've been trying to look for on VGen for artists for like a Halloween art to be done, but I don't know what I should do. Do y'all have any ideas of what I should do? Like, I have another idea in mind. Well, I have a few ideas in mind. What the heck is that? Oh. Like, maybe kind of like a little bloody type of art being done. Like blood by my mouth, or like blood on a switchblade and stuff. And like the little killing intent in my eyes. Or something else, because last year I did a secret agent fan art, and that came out really nice. But I don't know what to do this year. How could you have defined gravity? What do you mean? Like gravity, like, I don't know, being pulled down? Oh, like a hunter claiming their prey and assuming them, consuming them type deal? Kinda. I like the idea of hunter and prey, and that's another thing that I'm kind of, not kind of, I gotta be honest, that I'm into. Is the hunter and prey play, or BDSM style. I know this is just off topic or whatever, but it's something that's very attracting to me. Random fact about me there. But yeah, I like the hunter prey type deal. Oh, so how I described it when you missed the Newton's law definition? See, there's that too. You know, let's not get into it. Oh my gosh. Defy gravity. The gravity of the situation is severe. I'm usually the hunter. What the heck? Wild. But that's a whole different ball game. But one of the only GLs that's ever put that like into play, like has ever featured that into its story, was Lilith 2. So if you're ever curious about hunter and prey type play, read Lilith 2. And that was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that I was into that. And then I told my friends about it, and they were like, oh, making fun of me, but playfully. We all do that with each other, not in a way to be mean. But I told them about it, and they were getting on me with that, but it's something that I'm into. I knew you got it from somewhere. I just like that. I don't know. I just like. I don't know if this is gonna sound crazy, but I just like the hunt, I guess. But what do you expect out of a wolf girl? So, Hunter hunted the hunted hunter. What the heck? But I don't know how we got there. Oh, because you mentioned it. What about the hunter versus hunter dynamic? I've never heard of that one. I don't know about that. I only like, the submissive, but I also like subs that challenge me. I don't know. I like the challenge. Okay, shut up. Shut up. Okay. Crow Country. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise, man. Oh, wait, I forgot to Zog. It's so cute. His doggy. Aww. Or their doggy? I forget. Oh, cutie. Because you know, in nature there are some animals that are both hunters and prey to each other's species. Yeah. Fen is just a dom alpha. Yeah. But whatever. We don't have to talk about it. Yeah, cute little doggo. Yeah. The doggy was so cute. But shall we get into Crow Country? Yes. I think so. Shall we? Shall we? I think so. Let's see, cuz last stream I was really good at solving these puzzles. I was getting a lot of them solved. And I was really proud of myself. So let's see if we're able to complete the game tonight and get through these puzzles. And see if my smarts are still there. Silly autocorrect swapping Dom for son. No, it's okay, Nathan. But you've spoken the truth. Fun fact, the reason why squeaky toys are linked by dogs is it mimics the dying cries of small animals. Oh, whoa, that's wild, but at the same time, that's understandable. That kind of makes sense. So, let me open up Crow Country. Possibly for the last time. I hope not. Whatever. Crow Country A, B, C. There we go. I've played 16 hours of this game. Start game, load game. Okay. Alright, what I remember is that what I need to do is go to that lady so she can help me unlock me get that boat moving. Well, maybe pretending to be prey will make me a better hunter by understanding prey mindset better. Yes, what the heck? That's Gallium just contemplating to himself wanting to be prey. Where is she? Oh, she's right here. I need help. Anything I can do for you? Ask for help. Actually, there is something. Oh, let me change the... How do I... Oh, well, I can't go on the pause menu. The 7 C's? Yeah, I could use your help to operate the controls. Have you opened the door into the control room? Yeah, it's open. Nice work. I'll head to the control room, and you go to the boat boarding area. See you there. Okay, I need to do this really quick. Edit stream info. Crow Country. Okay. So let's get over there. Let's skedaddle. You know what they say, genius and crazy are part of the same coin? Oh my gosh. You ready to get in the boat? I'd strongly recommend you sit in the middle. You know, for balance. Wow. What? Alright, let's go. It's a trash can. It's full of trash. Nice. Okay. There was also a thing John said from that one YouTube channel. Who's John? Who's John from that one YouTube channel? Are you ready to go? Yes, I think so. I can't guarantee this will be safe. Should I start the ride? Wait a minute, Julie. I'm not ready. Let's look at the map. Let's see how many secrets we've gotten. Okay, so we've gotten 10 out of 15 secrets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one in the staff parking lot, one in Haunted Hilltop, and one in Witchwood. And I went in Witchwood, but I didn't see it. John is a very kinky man. Not who, why. Why is John? Why a YouTube channel? Let's just sit down. Are you ready to go? Yes, I think so. Should I start the ride? Start the ride, Julie. Okay. Now what is this? The white whale is blocking the boat. If I remember it right, he's supposed to move out of the way. But I think it's done manually from the control panel. Wonder why Julie didn't press the button. It's a treasure chest. It's a control box. Because the guy who actually owns the channel is a comedic genius. John does not own the channel. Very funny. I like funny. Okay. Is this a door? I can't see a way to open it. It's a treasure chest. It's a control box. Oh, what? What? Huh? And the red one floats too. That's a bomb. It's a switch. The biggest, most ornate switch I've ever seen. Okay, I did that switch. Okay, nice. So, wait, oh, the chest. So I turned on that switch. There's this. I do not get this. Think, Fen, think. Let me not fall in there. Is there any memos here? Oh, I can go in here. Oh, it opened this part. What is this? It's a bloodstain. And these are Julie's glasses. What happened to her? Oh no. It's the control panel. There's blood on it. It seems to have stopped working. Oh no. And this could have, like, helped us get through that. Like, could have helped us move the dolphin. Possibly. Anyway, I think John said something like grippy socks, grippy box, or something. Basically saying the less sane they are, the better they are in bed. Or at least that's how I interpreted it. I'm fairly dumb. It's okay. You're not dumb, Yogs. Is this something where I have to like step on the heads of these? Oh, I can't go down there. I don't get this. Okay, think. Oh, this says 1. Okay, that has a 1. And then there's... This is a 2. So if it's 2, is it moving? Hey, look, I know the temptation to step on something is there, but I don't think that's going to solve it, Finn. Whatever, shut it. Okay, so this, oopsies. Okay, it's a mermaid. Should I check inside? Open her up. Is that a battery? Wait, no, it's a case of shotgun shells. Nice. Okay. Can I get on the front part of this? It's a white whale. To the last, I grapple with thee. From the hell's heart, I stab at thee. For hate's sake, I spit my last breath at thee. He's blocking the boat. I can't continue the ride. Okay. And I guess I bring her closer. Okay. Should I check inside? There's a battery. It's in fairly good condition. Large battery. Oh, nice. Okay. Should I check inside, open her up? Well, I already did that. I already took the battery. Looks like rinse and repeat here. Okay. Okay. And then... Okay, I just hope none of these, like, mess over me. There's nothing in there. Okay. Because I remember also in that little side room, they have a picture that looks like the battery. Wait, is it the battery though? Maybe, I think, because it had a crow on the picture too. I think it may be the battery to the crow. There's a battery in there, but it's totally fried. I can't use it. Better leave it alone. Okay, is that all of them checked? Yeah. Who knows? Maybe you'll get Magnum ammo. Yeah, I forget what the Magnum ammo looks like the on the box. Was it blue? Cause this isn't it. Okay. So maybe let's go back here. And then back here. Then back here. Let's save. Let's save though. Okay. Maybe the batteries for the control panel? Maybe, but I'm gonna see in that side room also. It says Neptune's Adventure. I hope that's not her. Let me see. Wait, is that her? I would have checked it out. No. Ah, frick. I'm such a stupid dummy. Please, Lord. Alright, let's go back up. Let me go to map. No, inventory. Ah, come on. Oh. Oh, come on, bro. See? Exactly, it's some kind of diagram. See, the battery here is low. It's a heavy-duty battery I took from the stomach of a mermaid. It needs charging. So yeah, I wasted bullets. Gosh darn it, it was poisoned. It's a computer screen. It's just a bunch of flickering numbers. I can't make sense of it. Okay, I need to find somewhere to charge stuff. Let me go save again. Oh, that jellyfish scared me. Okay, I need to find a way to get that battery charged. I still have yet to get through to that. Control panel, there's blood on it. Seems to have stopped working. Okay, let's look at the map. Where would there be something you would have to go to charge stuff? I don't know. Where can I go to charge this battery? Sorry, I hit the desk. Okay, let's see if I go through here again. What does the map look like? Fen bonking us again. I'm sorry. Map again. Utility corridor, Crow's Lounge, staff hallway, ferry pond, swan boats, train room, toilet, gift shop, the dungeon, haunted hilltop, Witchwood, Crow's office, Pike's office. It's okay. We like it, Dami Alpha. Oh my gosh. Machine room. Was there another room in this area? Also, regarding earlier, if it was her, I would have checked it out. I'm sure you would, Defenestrator. I'm sure you would. If it was her, I would have checked it out. I forget I said that? So it shows me that. I've already searched it. Okay. Already looked in there. Is there something in here that I charge it on? This is... What was in here again? No, it didn't work over here. It needs charging. See if there's anything that'll give hints. Okay, I think I have it figured out. Bronze key, crane candle, ruby chain mask, um, trident, silver key, data disk, acid bottle fill, golden key, large battery. Okay, so we have a large battery. That was on the list of the last things we need to find. So where do I take that large battery? Wait, how do I charge it? Where do I take it to charge it? I am confusion. It's a vent. It's been opened. Sorry, I dropped my AirPods. Okay. Ew. Normal state of being Fen, Buffer, and Orale. That's about me most of the time. Confused and just a bit, just, yeah, in general, confused and agitated. Well, not really agitated. Just on edge. Okay. I do not know. Well, is there something in my inventory that I can put together with this? No. It needs charging. It was from a mermaid. Maybe it's in other sea-related stuff? Let me... Or was there something in that room, and under the right circumstances, you're blushing? Yeah. Maybe in that, like, room that's near, the little other save area. Jeez. So many of these dead people. It's getting dark out here. What? Who the heck just shot at me? It's a switch. It can be pressed. Someone just shot at me. Crow walking sequence. It's facing the other way. Oh, fuck. Who in the world is doing that? Alright. Let me go back to the actual front area. You know the code when you need help? Yeah. Because it said there's something in the parking lot. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah. I think. Hey, no, I'm not. There's something in the parking lot that I need to figure out. What? It's the main gate. This leads out to the public parking lot. It's been blocked ever since they shut Crow Country. Sorry, I needed to sneeze. Okay, so they said that there was something out here. It's a car. This is a really nice car, but it's covered in trash. I guess the owner doesn't care for it anymore. It's the trunk of the car. E.L. Crow. It's locked. There's a silver keyhole. Use item. Open it. It's a shoebox. To Natalie. Happy 17th. Dad. Open it. Find the secret running shoes. Oh, so I got running shoes. It's a pair of running shoes. They're my size too. Put them on. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm running fast. Woo, woo, woo. Nice. Alright, now let's go back in there. Is this... Nice. And what is... Okay, let's go back in. There's a lot less enemies than I was expecting. You must be getting close to the end of the game, yeah. Wow, look at that speed boost, I know. And thanks for the raid, Turtle Box Official. Welcome, welcome. Let me give you a quick shout out. Whoops. TRT. Welcome, welcome. Thanks again for the raid. I hope your stream went well. Oopsies. Gotta click back on here. How are you enjoying Crow Country? I really, really like it. I'm gonna miss it once I've beaten it. I think I'm going to beat it today. Let's see, let me... Nice. How was your stream? What the heck was that on the ground? I already searched it. Okay. Cheese! Should we quickly save in here? Yeah. Scroll. Okay, there we go. It went well, thanks for asking. No problem. Let's see. Someone random is shooting at me. And I want to know who you are. Nice. Oh, frick. Why did it do that? Let's go to the haunted... Okay, so, for the secrets, it says that there's a secret in Witchwood. But I tried going in there, going around in there. There was nothing. Will it be blocked by monsters in here? But a lot of the monsters are gone. Oh, Nope, they're still here. So what could it be? Looks like a witch's cauldron. Do you know which ones you might have already gotten? I want nothing more to do with it. Well, on the map, this is what I have so far. I have 11 out of 15 secrets completed. And it says there's one in Witchwood. But I don't get what is the other thing in Witchwood. Oh. Oh, frick. Maybe it's an item? Maybe. Come on, bro. That's just an antidote. I don't really need it. I have enough. I don't know if I recall what the secret here is, but I know it's only obtainable at this point. Am I just wasting bullets now? What is it over here that I have to get? Like, complete? But you didn't get the reward? Because I did the puzzle earlier on. Like, I did a puzzle in here much earlier on. And I got a key, I think, from it. But it still says has an X on the on the thing, on the map of secrets. Is it to get this? I don't think so. Let me look at the map. What is it? I don't know, I guess let me just get out of here then. Let me see if there's anything in my inventory that may lead me. The antidote, it cures people of goat. Oh my gosh. You just passed it? I did? What the heck was it? Because I've already went in this little, by this little pot in the middle, and got what I needed from it before. There was something else? It's something on the ground. I think there's arrows on the ground, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Is it this? It's like... Or is it... What is it? This out here? You have to pick it up. It keeps pointing over here. In one of the dead ends, you walked past it. Oh. Thinking. Is it this? Oh no, that's another candlelight. Oh, this? What's that? It's magnum ammo. Oh! Oh, well, dang. Thank you. Thanks, Turtle Box. Okay, now I have more ammo for that. Hold on. Oops. Okay. Stretch. Gah. That was good water. Did you already do the secret in the gift shop? Let me see. Yeah, I did. Now there's something at Haunted Hilltop that I need to do. Okay. But I don't get what it is. Is it that ghost? Oh wait, no, this is wrong. Is it something in this corner? Or is it has to do with the globe? I don't understand. Did somebody do this? I don't know what it could be. There's only one light lit on this. I've already done this though. Fade. So yeah, I already did that. Thanks for the lurk. Turtle Box. Cage. There's a ghost that keeps popping up here. Okay. F A D E. And this is already opened. This was the ghost one. Is it within this part? Let me see. No, that's... See, it's not in the Haunted Manor, actually, too. It says Haunted Hilltop. So what in the Haunted Hilltop that is gonna be in here? Nice. I don't get what it could be. See? It's by the Haunted Manor. It's a bell. Okay. I've already rung it 5 times before. Do I have to, like, keep doing it? Ring it 8 times? Why? Magnum ammo. Wait, so why... Okay, now that I know this, what gives me that clue or sign to ring it 8 times? I don't get what that could be. Oh, shut it. Shut it. Let's go down here and let's save. Friend of Dylan, hello there. Hey! Why did I say it like that? But how are you? Welcome in, Fern. The robotic bird that is in Ocean Kingdom storage room reveals the solution? I don't know. Wait, did I save? Yeah. Okay. Now, the only other secrets that's left is in the room we have yet to unlock in Ocean Kingdom. So now, let's try to go down that. I don't know how they expected you to know that exactly. Sorry. Alright. Okay, let's... Please? Yeah. Now let's go towards the area that's shooting at us. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong way. I'm good, sorry for the slow response. I'm working in the office right now. Oh no, it's okay. I hope, it's good that you're doing good. So we gotta remember this. 2106. 2106. Written in blood. Is it a code for something? 2106. Now, what over here has been shooting at me? Is it something back here? Someone back here? No bullets. Nice. Okay. There's a vending machine back here, correct? Yeah. Oh, it's the bird head that was shooting at you, really? Okay. No, it's an area where the big crow is at. Oh. Well, let me see, if in this part, what I was thinking earlier. If... Oh, who in the what? It's a bike. Huh, this is a girl's bike. Harrison, who did you say you borrowed this bike from? Your girlfriend? No, my sister. I don't have a girlfriend. I see. Why is he in here? Easy to miss with the area being dark? Why are you in my safe spot? Let's save here, though. I think this is my favorite spot in the whole, game. It's so cozy and just so... like, my aesthetic. Just a warm little campfire and just... I love it. It would have been wild as you were saving the guy push you into the fire. Hi. Whoa, whoa, look who it is. Mara, you told me you were on your way out. I got lost. Uh-huh. I'm not stupid, you know. Did you find Natalie? No, not yet. I thought she might be in here, but... What are you reading? It's an old book about gold mining. It's actually really... looks boring. Mara, is there something I can help you with? There's also this room I've never been able to get into. I wonder how I can get into that. It's a staff memo. How can I get into this other room back here? It has a note in there. Is it with this? Oh! I'm such an idiot. It's a handwritten letter. Hey Ed, what's up? The mine has an inspection coming up. National level. Scary stuff. Someone told me they check the actual minerals in the ore. Like how they check it's a match for the local area. And someone else told me they don't ever do that, but they will with me, because they definitely suspect something. So I had a crate of rocks and soil delivered. Let me know when it gets to you. I got the contents for free, obviously, but it costs an absolute freaking fortune to send something so heavy. But if it means we can fool the inspection guys, okay. So that's how you got back there. Oh, I forgot to do something. Okay. Oh, there was nothing in there. Can I look in the trash can? Okay, another grenade. Just have this like this. Alright. Was there something in this... Okay, I was gonna say, is there something in this middle part here where there was a charge? Oh, come on. $2106. Or was there something in the arcade? I don't know. Where can I charge that battery? Could it be something in here? It's a bit big metal tank. A piece of Tuesday isolated for examination. Metal panel. Restaurant? All I can tell you is nope. I still have yet to find a code to this. And I think in here is where the last two secrets are. Oh no, that's not it. Let's just go through the arcade. Dang it. It's a door, open it. It's locked from the other side. Okay. How do I... Okay. I'm right here. But there's a way I can get into Neptune's palace. I have? Oh, is that... Is Neptune's palace... The restaurant? Yeah, so I've gone in there, but there's this other part next to it. Wait a minute, didn't you solve that puzzle already with the door code? It's the soda puzzle. I think that was giving me like the code to... Yeah, it gave me the code to this little chest for the secrets, the map of secrets, in the Crow's Lounge. Saving it in the Crow's Lounge. It was the code to that. But now there's this other room. Storage staff only. Open it. It won't budge. I can't think of a way to open it. An old wooden door. Staff only. See? What is that? I can't think of a way to open it. Okay, so would a grenade help? No. Its handle is broken. I can't think of... It won't budge. Can't think of a way to open it. Okay, so maybe I use my shotgun? Let's see. I guess not. Hmm. Freaking. You know how to open the door? Well, okay, give me a few minutes to try to figure some things out. You, but if you do know, give me a hint to help get my head uh some way. Oh, oof. Maybe it's with fire? Just give me a hint and I'll try to get it. It's something you already have. Okay. Maybe I get it with fire. Let's try. Let's try that. Was that a shadow? Oh no. Oh, nice! Oh. Okay. It's an animatronic bird. It's like the one outside the haunted manor, although this one seems to hoot a few more times in a row. Also, I guess that's how I would know to ring it 8 times? That's so odd. Some of these puzzles are weird. It's a mushroom. I'm a little mushroom boy. I'll use my mushroom magic to grant you a wish. Tell me, what is it that you wish? What's that? You want to improve your magnum revolver? Teach their own, I guess. Get the wish. Wish granted. Ooh, gold plated. What is... Okay. I already... What is this game about? It's about this girl saying that she's a secret agent, but he doesn't like the policeman that comes doesn't know about her, so I think she's just acting like she is, I guess, to find out the mystery on her own. That's my guess. I don't know if she's actually a part of the force or something, because he just didn't know her. Well, she goes to this abandoned or closed down theme park that has a deep mystery where it seems the owner and I guess 2 of his close workers, but it was mostly him, who orchestrated this whole experiment on some people who came to the park. And now everyone is basically, most of the people there is basically zombies or some morph of some type of monster experiment. So now she's trying to find the man who's head of Crow Country. Edward Crow, I think is his name. So we've been going around the park unlocking different areas to try to find him. So it's a mystery. Wow, Golden Magnum. I bet it kills most things in one shot. Really? Ah, oh, it's a brass scale. The dial measures in ounces, but the needle won't stay still. There's a metal octopus sitting in the tray. And down here there's a keypad. Use. It's an assumption. We could take this. There's a keypad at the bottom. Because I know we took a picture last time of some room that had a code at the top. Where it was like 9218. Okay, so how do I get this one? The dial measures in ounces, but the needle won't stay still. There's a metal octopus sitting in the tray. And down here, there's a keypad. Alright, let's see. That's wrong. That's wrong. Apparently it's revealed by shooting the octopus in Neptune Adventure. I'll see. But I don't know how to cross this part without getting stabbed by that hand. It's 1 on that. Because I've tried, when entering the room, tried shooting it. Seems like it needs like a shotgun. Whatever, let's just save. Where is... You think I killed it? It didn't seem like it was dead. Is this even an octopus? No. So yeah, this... Nothing. I don't think it's working. So yeah, it doesn't work. Press the red button to reset your score. Oh, I don't think these ever worked. I just need to shoot at it myself. So that didn't do anything. But that's okay. I have to figure something out. You can examine? Okay, I think I have it from here. I'll actually say apple this time. It's not displaying anything. There's a screen to the right you can examine. Yeah, I tried that and it would show like it would pop something up, but no. What if I shoot it again and will it pop up? It's some information about an octopus. Listen. The Great Pacific Octopus weighs exactly 1,825 ounces. Our brave marine biologists weighed him only this morning. Octopi have an arm span of up to Great Pacific octopi have an arm span of up to 14 feet. Watch out. They typically live around 4 years in the wild. Not very long, is it? 1,825 ounces. 1,825 ounces. Okay, we're gonna try this thing again. Okay. 1,825. So yay, I got all 15 hidden secrets. Congrats, I didn't have to tell you the answer off rip. Okay, I need to find more stuff. Well, first, let's go save. But thanks for the hints. You're just joking. I know. Ah, my eyeballs. Okay. Alright. How much shotguns? I have 6 shotguns. Let me load that and I have magnum bullets. Oh, let me reload. Okay. Oh, it's full. Okay, let's get back to this then. Okay. Let's get back to the front. Now need to find a way to charge the battery. What the fuck? Need to find a way to charge the battery. I just don't know from where. Jeez. There was nothing in that area. Wouldn't be anything in here. Okay, so maybe there's a battery in not the mushroom area. Let's go through the theater. Maybe it's near the spot of Edward Crow's area, or like this whole area upcoming here.
Gollum's being a little too pleasant, wouldn't you agree? Honestly, GLaDOS could have resolved this with the appropriate application of science in mere milliseconds.
Oh gosh. You gotta go now? Okay, Fern, Dylan. I can just say Fern. Or Fernova. Bye. Okay, but, take care. And thanks for coming by. Already checked this one. Maybe in here. I can call you Fern? Okay. Maybe in here I can charge it? Is there a charger? No, it doesn't seem so. Why don't you come with me? No. I don't want to know what's down there. I'll wait here. It's a television. Something flashes on screen. Nobody I could call. It's a shelf. There are so many medkits. I'll just take one. Nice. To be fair, that is a statement I would expect from GLaDOS. Oh, surely. Ouch, my elbow. Then over here, maybe? Still crazy dark. It's a model. It looks like 4 main areas and a few smaller sections around the outside. Okay, we've solved all the secrets. Now I guess it's just the underground that we have to get to and solve. Let's do that. But how do I get there again? Where does this lead? Oh, in here. Freaking dummy. Okay, I guess we have to go through here. And then go in that little secret area. In the crypt. Let's go to the crypt. I'm just waiting to see that Magnum go into action. Yeah, I'm saving it until a possible boss fight. So then I can just like spam it a little bit. Alright, let's get down to this part. Since I can't find where to charge the battery, then surely it's... Oh, nah. Guys, I'm gonna go back and save in this area. And then come back down. To slay a boss, valid, yeah. Which one is stronger, a magnum or a shotgun? It has more penetrating power. Do I have anything that needs a bit of extra electricity? Yeah, the battery. Oh, I'm so awesome. Oh. Nice. A magnum's got more penetrating power, so typically a shotgun does more damage because of the spray. Ah. Sorry about that. Now it's charged. Now I can bring it to that, crow. And I guess to get to that core, I have to make the crow walk. It mostly depends on how ironclad your enemy is. Okay, I'm doing good. Fenny, you're doing good. Is it odd that I talk to myself sometimes in the third person? But I'm just trying to hype myself up. Those traps definitely were not there before, yeah. I think Edward Crow is getting angrier. Trying to keep me away. Now you think it's normal? Okay. Orale. Orale. Okay. Use item. Oh, I'm a dummy. That'll do. Okay. Walking sequence. Okay, it needs to turn around. Okay. Stop it! Okay. And just like that, he walked out my life. Alright, let's see this. Now, if you were talking to yourself in different voices and personalities, then I'd be a little worried. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. What the what? Oh gosh. It's Harrison. What? He's dead. Oh no, bro. He must have been attacked by those. Wait, no, he was shot. Harrison, I'm so sorry. Harrison James. ID number 05061. Okay, everyone remember that. 05061. 05061. 05061. 05061. Okay. Date of birth January 12th, 1965. Firearms expert 05061. It's a med kit. Nice. What is in this bag? Just a grubby old sports bag. It seems familiar. Somehow, look inside. It's empty. She says it seems familiar. Oh. Okay. Staff memo. The mining lanterns are really old and need replacing. Any kind of spark tends to set off the oil that's trapped inside. Wait, the mining lanterns are really old and need replacing. Any kind of spark tends to set off the oil that's trapped inside. If that happens, just give it a whack to disperse the oil. The flame should go out. Wait, I don't get it. The mining lanterns are really old and need replacing. Any kind of spark tends to set off the oil that's trapped inside. If that happens, just give it a whack to disperse the oil. The flame should go out. Let me take a picture of this. Okay. Finish. Okay. Give it a whack. Oh, these are mining candles, right? Is this the mine candles? So it says, any kind of spark tends to set off the oil that's trapped inside. If that happens, just give it a whack to disperse the oil. The flame should go out. Okay, I don't have anything to whack it with, do I? Yeah, I don't have any whacking type of tool. Okay. But I guess that does it. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna be wasting so many bullets. How do I get this one back down? I should have been paying more attention. Guess I gotta go to the more available ones that's close by to undo. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. The luck. Tolman, I can't let you. Listen, Harrison is dead. Harrison James. The police did. I know who he is. I'm sorry, Mara. He shouldn't have come here. It was only a matter of time before one of those creatures. He was shot with a gun. Crap. Now who the heck is this? Do you know who did it? Oh, I think he's probably got a good idea. Marvin, you... Look, kid, this is nothing personal, okay? Put down the gun, Trumbull. And then what, huh? Go home? Forget this whole thing ever happened? The feds would be kicking you down my door. Oh, yeah, kicking down... Wait, what? The feds would be kicking down my door within the week. I'm culpable for all this crap. I know, I am too. But Mara is not, so leave her out of it. She knows way too much. You think she won't rat us out? Hell, she already tried. She was getting real chatty with that pretty boy officer. I tried to stop him from coming. I kept telling him to leave. Well, he didn't leave, did he? And neither did you. And now it's too late. What was that? No idea. Bull crap. If this is some sort of trick, I ain't... Oh, what a loon. Ugh! How unfortunate, though. Where am I? Julie! Julie? Hey. What's going on? What are you doing in there? I'll tell you, if you help me out of this thing. The way that happened was way too funny. Yeah, he was just, ugh. It kind of sounded like the Roblox hurting sound. Is it the Roblox hurting sound? I forget. Oh gosh, sorry. Help her out. Tolman, would you give me a hand? Sure. Julie, I thought you'd been... I came out of the boat ride and you were gone. There was blood. Something grabbed me, dragged me backwards into the vent. What was it? Whatever it was, there are several more of them, hiding out in the pipes. Oh no. It's pitch black in there, but I could hear them, smell them. And what? They tried to kill you? No, mostly they just shook me around, made a bunch of noise. Shouting, weeping, moaning, whatever you'd call it. Sounds about right. What do you mean? They're angry, but they don't want to kill us. They're trying to communicate. Mara, you haven't introduced me. Oh, right, sorry. Julie, this is Tolman. He works for Edward Crow. And Tolman, this is Julie Barron. She's a lawyer. She was hired by the Marshall family, Elaine Marshall's family. I see. What are you two doing down here? Someone's been killed, shot, a police officer. Goodness me. Tolman here was just about to go deal with it, weren't you? Ah. I'll come with you. I have experience with this kind of thing. Good. Okay, thanks, Mara. Something else. Natalie Crow is waiting in Edward Crow's office. Would you go see how she's doing? Crow's daughter? Sure, of course. I'd love a chance to talk to her, actually. You're not. One last thing. Arthur Mole. He's out in the staff parking area, in my white Fiesta. Would you check on him, too? I've left him alone way too long. Of course, we can do that too. Thank you, Mara. What are you going to do? I'm going to do what I came here to do. We'll be waiting by your car, okay? Okay? Thanks. Come along, Mr. Tolman. We've got lots to do. Wow. It's a gate. It's held in place by 2 chains. Unhook it. Now, what is this? Please tell me there's a nearby safe spot. Music theme plays in the background when going into the final battle. Really? Oh gosh. I don't know how nearby I saved. Yeah, this feels pretty final. Oh gosh, bro. Oh wow. Oh, I stopped in the middle of it to just see if I was still the one. Eh? Shotgun shells. Okay, it's giving that sound where it's like a save spot. It's a shower. There's a lever. Oh, I think it's washing off the water. Or what is that? Is it poisoning me? What the heck is that? I think it might be poison or something. Long ladder, climb that up and down enough times and you'll be fit for life. Jeez. Truly. Nice. It's a piece of paper. Someone's written something here, but I can't make sense of it. It's nonsense. It's a Bunsen burner. I remember using these at school. Turn it on. It's a bright blue flame. The fire's crackling softly. Nice! It's a safe spot. It's an intercom. It's a lot of photos. Photos taped up on the wall. Look. Natalie Crow, Edward Crow's daughter. Tolman, the engineer. Crow put in charge of root excavation. The next one is a photo of me. When did he take this? Julie Barron, the lawyer hired by Elaine Marshall's family. Arthur Mole, a teenager who wanted to photograph the guests. Marvin Trumbull, he was responsible for Crow's fake gold mine. Douglas Pike, he was in charge of building the actual theme park. And finally, Harrison James, he's the police officer sent to look for Edward Crow. Okay, I'm gonna go on a BRB since there's an ad break. BRB. Okay, we're back. How long have I been gone? Like 5 minutes? 4 minutes? But we're back. I love the use of the emotes. About 5 minutes? Okay, that isn't bad. Okay, let's continue. Seems like we're getting into the final battle. You you wasn't counting, to be fair. Okay, that's okay. It's been left off the hook. Oh. So I can go up and down this ladder. Will it go through that long sequence again? I wonder. It's a set of vials. 5 glass vials, each with the same pale green liquid inside. But it definitely has not been 10 minutes. Okay. I don't know what they're for. I'll leave them alone. It's a curtain. Open. Oh, whoa. It's a hazmat suit. It's covered in a fine layer of dust. I guess he's not wearing it anymore. It's a bed. This must be where Crow has been sleeping. The sheets are stained with blood. Is this his wife? I wish I could jump. Like, on the beds, then. It's a microwave. What's that? Take it. I wish there was a way I can jump on the bed so I can read that picture frame. I think that's his wife. And daughter. It's a sealed envelope for Natalie. I won't open it. It's a medical cabinet. What's that? It's a med kit. Nice. Fire axe. What is this? It's a big door. I'm not going to be able to open this myself. It's an intercom. Should I talk into it? Mr. Crow, I'm here. I'm in your lab. Hello, Elaine. Open the door. I will. But first, please pick up the glass files I've laid out on the counter. Why? Wait. So she's Elaine Marshall. Mara. Oh, whoa. Wait, that's a twist. Please. Fine. Wait. And she was telling the lawyer, like, seeming like she wasn't, like, talking about Elaine Marshall as if she wasn't Elaine Marshall. You are the daughter, yeah. That's wild. It's an elevator. Examine. A relatively simple way to get up to the surface. It doesn't work anymore because someone's driven a fire axe through the control panel. Can I get the axe? That's crazy wild, man. So I have to pick up the vials. Take item. I'll put down the other objects I'm carrying. I won't need them. Oh, whoa. I took the vials. Left in their place all the other items I collected. The police ID card I took from Harrison James. The bronze key given to me by a fairy. The crank handle I found in a safe. The ruby gemstone that was hidden in a painting of a demon. The chain I took from the neck of a mechanical swan. The mask I excavated from a block of resin. I guess she took it up to herself as a duty/mission to atone for her father's sins. You know, Edward Crow isn't her father. Elaine Marshall, I think, was the daughter that something happened to and experiments was put on, I think. Or is Marshall is the last name of one of the guys that worked with him? The mask I excavated from a block of resin. The trident I took from out of a witch's cauldron. The silver key that was hidden in Neptune's palace. The data disk I got from the change machine in an arcade. The acid bottle I took from a cell in a dungeon. The golden key I found trapped inside a fairy's head. The battery I pulled from a stomach of a robotic mermaid. Good times. Got twisted up. Yeah, but I think... Hold on. Look. Crow... Julie Barron, the lawyer hired by Elaine Marshall's family. Arthur Mole. Marvin Trumbull. No, okay, so they don't have the last names of Marshall either. Then simply revenge, perhaps, yeah. Should I talk into it? Mr. Crow, I have the vials. Open the door. Stand back. Who in the what? Is this who I think it is? Crow. Elaine Marshall. Edward Crow. How long has it been? 2 years? We've never met before. No. I mean, since you became infected 2 years ago. Yeah, she was infected. 2 years since I shut the park. I'm glad you came back. Why would you give a crap? I would offer you a drink, but... What are you now? 18? Not quite. And yet, you made it all the way down here. You're clearly very stubborn. That's good. It gives me hope. Hope? Hey, Jaeger. How are you? It's been a while. Tell me, how are you feeling? Bad? Tired?
What's up?
They can't get rid of my infection. It's been getting worse. Of course. So she's infected. Is that why her eyes are green? Got too many streams to keep up with? It's all good, Jaeger. But I hope you've been doing well. Of course. I must say I'm relieved they let you out of hospital long enough to. They didn't. I escaped. I see. You really are determined. And all this because you want to kill me, I assume? No. I came because I want to tell you something face to face. I need you to know. Go on. Mr. Crow, I'm going to die from this infection. We tried everything. Nothing works. It's going to kill me. But I didn't realize you have it too? The same infection? Of course, anyone who has been exposed to the guests will have it. Naturally, I was the first. When the first guest emerged from the pool, I tried to help him. I put him in a holding cell, up on the ground level, so we could monitor him more easily. The holding cell, that's where I was attacked. Yes, bringing the guests up to the surface proved to be a mistake. But you look worse than I do. Been better, but it's slowly getting better? Okay, that's good. That's good that it's getting even better. I'm simply further along. My continued exposure to the guests has accelerated the process. Continued exposure. Your bloody escapade today, it may prove to have a similar effect for you. Oh gosh. It looks bad. What's it like when it gets that bad? I shall not lie to you. Is there things around here? What's that? It's handgun ammo. Oop, that is a trap there. That's a trap too. How did I walk over that? I'm such an idiot. How was I able to get over that so easily though? Freaking idiot. Elaine, do you remember when your family asked me to pay your medical fees? Sorry, I had to take a sip. Yeah, they're holding you accountable since I was injured in your park. But you never paid them. My lawyer is trying to take you to court over it. Yes, this was a deliberate decision on my part. Knowing the nature of your illness, I knew there could be no cure found at the hospital. Wait, but there is a cure. I made one. How? I had to reverse engineer it. I've been studying the highly infectious bacteria on the dead bodies of the guests. New kinds of bacteria that nobody knows about yet. That's been the problem. It's no surprise your doctors were stumped. Those vials from your lab? Yes. You have the cure on your person at this very moment. 5 vials. Enough to cure 5 people. 5? Harrison and Marvin are dead. Harrison and Marvin are dead. So that leaves you, me, Natalie, Tolman, Julie, and Arthur. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 people. You didn't make enough files. You're wrong there. I shall not be taking the cure. Alright, let me, no. Let me not save. Cure myself. You understand where we are right now. You call it the pool? Correct. And protruding from its depths, the 7 roots. What's left of them after years of you cutting them up, harvesting them for gold? Exactly right. Elaine, look at me. Listen. The pool is a gateway, and the guests are human beings who attempted to travel through it and emerged here. Why are they so messed up? It seems like he's gonna go down with this ship, yeah. Because I've spent the last 10 years dismantling the mechanism of that gateway. I don't understand. The pool still works, technically. But thanks to me, it is severely malfunctioning. You see, the roots are a kind of calibration antenna. necessary to accurately and safely transport those who travel through the pool. Mr. Crow, where are they coming from, the guests? What's on the other side of the pool? You understand now how my excavations have been causing the mutations of the guests. Also understand the mutations have been getting worse as I cut down more of the roots. The beings that emerge from the pool now, they barely resemble humans at all. Most of them cannot talk, let alone speak. But that first guest who emerged from the pool, all that time ago, he was the least mutated. No, yes, Elaine. He could speak. Oh, whoa, just barely. He told me who he was and why he had come. I wrote it down, word for word, on a little piece of paper, and then I went back to harvest the roots. No subsequent guests were capable of speech. You may now understand why I'm choosing not to take the cure. My time is short. Before I die, I must look upon what I have wrought. You're going through the pool? Hold out your hand. What? Take it. It's a little piece of paper. Now that it is in your hands, I'm going through the pool. You'll be mutated. It'll kill you. A fitting end. Perhaps, if I am lucky, I may get a glimpse of what lies on the other side. But why did it give me the choice to refuse it? I'm confused. Ew. I think the stuff on him is like pulsating. Like the little bumps. Oh no, they're not. More than one ending, perhaps? Yeah. I may get a glimpse of what lies on the other side. I have one more thing to ask of you, Elaine. If, for any reason, I re-emerge from the pool, I want you to kill me. But, if I re-emerge, I will be in no shape to continue living. Do you understand? Goodbye, Elaine. I raise a glass to your future. Oh, yeah. Ooh. So why they give me no exit now? What sense does that make? Oh. X. Ah, what the flip? What the? I'm gonna kill everything in my whole entire life. I want to die. Please. How am I missing him? Ah, I'm an idiot. I'm infected. Now, why did it go all the way over there? Elaine, it's... Shut up. I don't want to know. Elaine, you... you... promise... kill... Yeah, okay. It's over. There's only one thing left to do. Can I get out of here any other way, though? Is there something open? 2106, uninhabitable, ruin. We come 1988, last chance. Warn, stop, change. Heck yeah, that's our Dami mommy, thank you. Infected. Use. Staring into the flames, I feel something. It's a curious mixture of hope and dread. Maybe everything will be okay. And maybe it won't. Oh my gosh. I wanted to take a picture of this little screenshot, but because it looks kind of cool. But what I would have liked better if they had a closer dynamic between these five and they traveled around the park together, then I would be like, oh, I miss these times with these people. But it was still a good game in general, but we finished it. We completed it. Complete the game. So this whole time, we were Elaine Marshall. Results. Heals used, 76. Hints spent, 3. Secrets found, 15 out of 15. Lives used? What do they mean, lives used? Yay, I got an A! B rank. Achieve at least a B rank and unlock the crowbar. But I got an A rank. Press button to continue. Bonus items. Crowbar for B rank. Cronade launcher A rank. Access the bonus items menu from the in-game pause menu. You have unlocked Crow Quest. Crystal crows are hiding around Crow Country. Can you find and shoot them all? Crow Quest can be turned off from the settings menu. Load game. No. Okay. That there was the game. That is so Resident Evil style to unlock new weapons after beating the game, really? I know it was inspired by them. I have 13 out of 15 achievements. Wow. That was a good game. That was a fun time playing the game. I'm really gonna miss these Thursdays. But that means we're open to newer games, a new story game. This was almost 100% run. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try to watch a story explained video. I feel like that would be nice. I enjoyed it and I'm gonna miss it. And I'm contemplating what other game we can play on on Thursdays. It's either, since we finished Crow Country, it's either we play let's see. I don't know. I don't have space for Little Nightmares 2. I don't have much space for it. There's there's Resident Evil. There's Withering Rooms. We can try Withering Rooms for it's not similar like Silent Hill, Crow Country, Signalis type aesthetic, survival type horror. But it's a horror, and I think it's survival horror as well. And it seems like it'll be fun. It could be fun.
Is any of this?
Or we can do Resident Evil. Or what was this other one that I put on my wish list recently? Either that or Heartworm. Heartworm was another one. But that one's, it said it has like tilt controls, which can be kind of messy. But there's another one that was another survival horror that was similar, and it came out last year. And it has like the VHS type aesthetic to it. It's called Fear the Spotlight. That one too might be good. Cooking Companions, no. Tilt controls on a keyboard and mouse, yeah. There's also White Day. I know White Day is popular, but that might be a bit too much. It has sexual content and nudity. How many gigabytes is that? Oh no, that's a bit much. Maybe not that. What other survival horror? I thought you were going to say Fears to Fathom. No. I would have to look more into the survival horrors. It's kind of like has that VHS old-timey feel to it. But okay, let's look at a story explained video, shall we? Let me find it. Crow Country Story Explained. La boo boo. Crow Country Story Explained. The Wild Story of Crow Country, Gaming Harry. Crow Country storyline and lore. The story behind Crow Country, a deep dive. Story explained. Unraveling the mystery of Crow Country Story Explained, a deep dive into the storyline and lore. Well, you saw a Labubu ad? Yeah. No, but there's this meme that I recently found of it. I need to show y'all. Of this lady being sent a LeBron Buddha statue. And she reads off, she was like, what the heck is this? LeBron James Buddha statue. La Buddha. And then she says, who sent me La Buddha? Who sent me La Buddha? Hold on. Who sent me La Buddha? I found it.
Who sent me this? What is this? Get off of my screen. What is this?
Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, it's hilarious and I love it so much. I gotta put the volume up for it too. Okay, Streamlabs. Okay, here it goes. Let me play it.
Who sent me this? What is this? Get off of my screen. What is this? LeBron James statue. La Buddha. Who sent me La Buddha? Who sent me La Buddha? Which one of you fools sent me La Buddha? Rub his tummy for good luck. Okay. What the flip is this? What am I supposed to do with this? Put it on my desk? Rub his tummy every time I'm feeling down? Who sent me this?
She was so mad. But I love it so much. Why did they make LeBron James into a Buddha statue? Who sent me La Buddha? But the flip is this. Okay. Should we watch this one or the 5-minute one? Or it just doesn't matter? Who sent me La Buddha? I guess this is like the most viewed one. I wonder what LeBron would think of that. I don't know. It'll be something to him.
Every now and again, you'll get an indie horror game that comes out.
Hold on, Gaming Harry. Reminds me of the guy who's making a Dwayne Johnson keyboard. What the heck? How do you make that? Alright, let me see what it would look like on stream if I full screen this. I think it's okay.
Shines. Crow Country released on the 9th of May, just under a month ago. It's a horror game in the style of Silent Hill and Resident.
Can you hear it well? Yeah. With the Dwayne Johnson's head on every key. Oh my gosh, it's creepy.
Evil survival horror games of old. It also had a fairly interesting story too. The story follows a young girl named Mara, a teenager who has ventured into the now closed down Crow Country amusement park in order to investigate the disappearance of the park's owner, Mr. Edward Crow. There's not really much else to cover in this intro except for the fact that
Let me change this to just chatting now. Just so people don't come in and see spoilers or whatever.
Will be spoilers in this video for Crow Country, but without further ado, let's jump in. It's the year 1990 and Mara Forrest, Special Agent Mara Forrest, is driving through Crow Country, a piece of land owned by Mr. Edward Crow after he'd inherited it from his father. He'd built an amusement park on the land, also called Crow Country. And the
Yeah,
park
in the intro she was saying, "That's me, don't forget, don't mess it
had
up."
been shut down 2 years prior after an accident at the park. It also happens that Mr. Crow has suddenly disappeared. Arriving, Mara parks up and sees another car there.
I
and she
wonder
finds
why
blood
she
on
was
the
telling
ground.
us to don't mess it up. I don't think there was any point in the game where we were asked, like, we were given the choice to say, like, a different name than Mara.
Shooting the padlock off of the gate, she ignores the no trespassing signs and enters the park. Mara is familiar with the place and comments on the fact that the prices at the park were always low. Heading further into the park, Mara finds a photo of something. She also discovers a man there lying on the ground and injured. His name is Arthur Mole. He's a paranormal photographer and enthusiast.
And also, if she wasn't there to shoot him, like to kill him, why did she bring a gun? Well, no, because she was aware of, like, what these things were, since she was one of the infected.
He says that he was attacked, but all he wanted was proof, a photo. Arthur had previously sent a photo into a paranormal magazine, but they claimed what he saw wasn't real, so he went back for another go. Mara can choose to help him or not, but let's just say for the sake of the story that Mara helped him. She helps him back to a car, and there, at least she knows that he'll be safe. Heading back to where she found Arthur, Mara finds that he was sat on something, a passcode for a tree lady. Heading down a dark corridor, Mara comes up against some grotesque creature.
And when were we supposed to use that code? The 2106.
Monsters that she dispatches with a handgun. She finds a strange wooden crate filled with rocks that have small pieces of gold embedded in them. They had been sent by a Marvin Trumbull from Para in Brazil. Mara also finds a lounge room. Finding a unique passphrase for the fairy in the lounge room and returning to the fairy, Mara inputs the passcode and gains entry to the area that the tree fairy was in front of. It leads her to a room with a pool of water. It's pretty murky, and according to a staff memo, something has died inside a pipe, and it's affected the water itself. After clearing up the issue by running the filter pump, the water clears. Mara shoots an underwater target, and the fairy pops up holding a bronze key. Monsters are now popping up all over the park. Avoiding them or killing them, key in hand, Mara uses it to enter the east side of the park. She's now somewhere called the Haunted Hilltop. She finds a woman named Julie there banging on a door, but Julie isn't very polite, but Mara says she'll try and find a way round in order to open the door. Mara finds her way into a break room, and after finding a useful crank handle, she opens the door, letting Julie inside. She lays out some documents on the table and says that she's going to take a look inside a cell, and then she leaves. Basically, Julie is the attorney hired by the Marshall family. The Marshall's daughter Elaine had been injured by a man inside a cell in the park 2 years prior, and her family are holding Mr. Crow responsible. Elaine spent time in hospital, but the wounds she suffered weren't healing as a result of a strange and unidentified bacteria, leading to the doctors believing that she was in fact attacked by an animal and not a person. Despite repeated legal court summons sent to Mr. Crow, he hasn't shown up in court. Mara also finds an elevator in the room, but it appears to be offline. Mara checks in on Arthur, who says his leg hurts, and Mara then says that she needs to find Mr. Crow, as there's something she needs to tell him. Using the crank handle she obtained earlier, Mara then heads into the west side of the park, and this takes her to Ocean Kingdom. Inside an arcade, she speaks with a strange man. He introduces himself as Martin Trumbull, or Marv for short. He says that he and Mr. Crow are business partners. He's also looking for him. He says that he works overseas and has come back for a little visit, but obviously Crow has disappeared. Marv mentions a man named Tolman, that he's avoiding him, and that Tolman was Mr. Crow's root excavation guy, whatever that means. In the staff hallway, Mara sees a cage and something is inside. This something jumps out and attacks her, but she manages to kill it. What are these monsters? Mara later receives the first of many phone calls from a mysterious man. Whoever this person is seems to be watching her from somewhere. He says that Mara came back, and that he is glad to see Mara up and about, and then he hangs up. Finding a secret compartment, Mara heads into another area and into an office where she finds a man inside, but he's dead. This is Douglas Pike, and he's the one who built the park. He's been killed by a gunshot, but Mara seems to think that it may have been self-inflicted. Then Mara watches a tape on a TV. It's Douglas Pike, and he expresses his concern about Mr. Crow's crimes and that his sins will not go unpunished. He mentions the injured girl Elaine Marshall, and he finishes by saying that he hopes that she never forgives them as they don't deserve it. Suddenly, his self-inflicted gunshot starts to look like it was done by someone else. Mara then comes across another person. This person who has been attacked and seems to be sick. Giving them some antidote, Mara speaks to the woman who feels a bit better now, and she introduces herself as Natalie Crow.
Oh,
She's
so that's what
Edward
she meant when
Crow's
she was
daughter.
feeling sick.
Natalie is confused that after filing her missing persons report, that they'd send someone so young. She says that she spoke to a detective, Harrison James, and Mara says that the detective couldn't make it due to car trouble. Natalie says that in order to get into Crow's office, Mara needs a fancy gold key, and she needs to turn off the electrified door handle because, for some reason, Edward Crow decided to have his door electrified. What's he hiding? Anyway, with her new objective, Mara heads off to try and find a gold key. In the theatre, she finds the tree fairy there on the stage. Strange, it's almost as if she's been placed there purposely. With no other option but to explore the park some more, Mara speaks with a man. It's Detective Harrison James. He says that someone sabotaged his car by slashing his tyres. No prizes for guessing who did that. Anyway, after choosing whether or not to tell the detective where Natalie Crow is, Mara has some fun with some puzzles and receives a silver key. She uses this key to gain access to Mr. Tolman's office, and he's sat in there. Instead of greeting Mara, Tolman immediately comments on Mara's purple hair, saying that it doesn't look like a wig. It's a slightly odd thing to say.
Oh.
Mara says she's looking for Edward Crow, but Tolman isn't really helping. Tolman confirms what Marv said earlier, that Tolman is the root excavation guy, and Tolman says that Mara really does not want to know what the monsters are. Mara comments on the elevators being out of order, but Tolman tells Mara to work it out on her own, so Mara gets to work. She watches tapes of various disasters in date order, and letters flash up on the screen. She plays the corresponding notes on the keyboard, and pulling a lever, the red lights for the elevators turn green. Before she leaves, Tolman tells Mara that she should not go down there, that she'll regret it. Mara goes to the arcade, and after some intense gaming, she manages to obtain a data disc. Using the data disc, Mara plays around with some cells in the dungeon area and gets a bottle of acid. However, it's not full. She needs more. In the delivery garage, Mara finds a large crate which is shaking, and opening it, she discovers Julie inside. Julie says that she was grabbed from behind by someone, and Mara assumes this to be Marv, the weird guy she met earlier on. Mara heads down via the now unlocked elevators. She's now in an underground area, and she finds a diagram of where the gold key is, inside the head of the tree fairy. She finds Marv there along with Mr. Tolman, and they are standing in front of a strange green tube. Marv says that he still hasn't managed to find Mr. Crow. Tolman says that Marv is on the run from the Brazilian authorities, and that he's come back to hide. Marv confesses and says that he and Mr. Crow were running an operation. They were selling gold from these green tubes that were called roots. Problem is that the gold that came out of the roots was 24 karat gold, way too pure, and there was way too much of it. We'll get to the particulars in a bit, but basically Marv had all of his assets seized, and now he's due in court, and since Crow had kept his name off of all of the paperwork regarding this operation that had gone missing, Marv was in big trouble. Marv is there to ensure that Crow gets his comeuppance. Leaving them to argue with one another, she comes across the detective down there too. He says that he got chased down there by a creature, and that he's hiding there. He says that he ran into Natalie, and says that she was acting weird, that she seemed ill. Mara also finds something disturbing. A body being dissolved via acid. Reaching over, Mara is able to fill up the jar of acid and heads back up to the theatre. Placing the acid into the tank, Mara shoots off the head of the fairy, then turns on the tap, melting the resin bubble that remains.
See, sometimes, like, when doing these puzzles, I forget where and how they correlate to other places. So that's why sometimes, I don't know, things wouldn't be too easy for me to solve.
Using the gold key, Mara opens up a door for the control room for the boat ride. Asking Julie for help, Mara jumps on board, and Julie operates the controls. Reaching the end, Mara manages to obtain the battery from a...
I just realized. She doesn't...
Mara opens up a door for the control room for the boat ride. Asking Julie for
She doesn't usually wear a hat.
help. Mara jumps on board.
But when controlling this, she's wearing the captain's hat. Like a boat captain's hat. It's so cute.
and Julie operates the controls. Reaching the end, Mara manages to obtain the battery from a diagram she found earlier on, but the battery needs charging. Returning to the control room, Mara finds Julie gone and some blood on the floor. Heading back underground, Mara finds somewhere to charge the battery. She goes back up to the surface and places the battery inside the large mechanical crow. The crow then speeds off, revealing an elevator behind it. Mara cannot use it yet though. Heading to the previously electrified door for Mr. Crow's office, Mara uses the gold key and heads inside. She finds a crate of gold ore, lots of medkits, ammunition and a slideshow. Mr. Crow knows all about the monsters, where they came from, and he's been studying them.
Yeah, I just
He answers
noticed
the
it
ringing
too.
phone and it's the man again. It's Mr. Crow himself. He says that he's glad Mara is still alive, and he asks if Mara has been killing the monsters that he calls the guests. He then says that the guests cannot leave the park, or others will get infected. Heading into another room, Mara sees a creature on a monitor. She also sees her car in the parking lot. This is where Mr. Crow has been observing her from. After speaking to Arthur over the intercom, Mara powers up the elevator she found, and the creature from the monitor then bursts out of a hatch, but Mara takes
Oh.
it down.
I
After
didn't know it was the
Crow is in
creature from the
office now,
monitor.
She asks Mara not to kill her father. Mara insists that she just wants to speak.
It's a job item. You automatically equip it when operating boats. It's okay, so it's a
Returning to the
must.
central elevator, Mara heads down, and unfortunately Mara finds the body of Detective Harrison down there. He's been shot. Mara says that she tried to her best to ensure that he didn't go to the park.
Just wanted to
A
get
short
into
ways
character.
Further, Mara speaks with Tolman, who it seems is there waiting for her. Learning that a detective is shot, Tolman comes to a realization that Marv has come to the park to kill anyone who is aware of his and Mr. Crow's operation, and that includes Mr. Crow himself. Marv turns up, of course, but before he can do anything, Julie opens the vent and knocks Marv off of the platform, and he falls to his death. Getting her out the vent, she says that something grabbed her and dragged her into the vent, but bizarrely the creatures did not kill her. She says that they just shook her around and that they were just shouting, crying and making lots of noise. Tolman butts in and says that the creatures seem to want to communicate with them. Mara pushes forwards on her own, and after a long climb down a ladder, she comes to another room. It's clear that this is where Mr. Crow has been living. Mara finds a wall full of photographs of Natalie,
The
Tolman,
ragdoll was
Mara,
funny,
Julie,
yeah.
Arthur, Marvin, Douglas Pike and Detective Harrison. She finds a piece of paper which features a load of intelligible scribbles. He's also been researching things by the looks of it too, as 5 vials sit on the desk. Washing her hair, Mara's purple dye washes off and reveals her natural hair colour.
Oh,
Brown.
that's
Exactly
what
Who
happened.
is Mara? Speaking into the intercom, Mr. Crow calls Mara by her real name, Lane. That's right, the young
Yeah.
girl who got injured at Crow Country Park 2 years ago.
Dang,
After Lane
I
picks
didn't
up-
even realize it was the hair dye that washed off. I thought it was a toxic Oh dang, look. Okay, the video's too zoomed in. Let me zoom out. I'm just now looking at it like y'all might have not been seeing much of it. Okay. Oh, let me see if that'll be better. Somewhat.
The vials, he opens the door, and she approaches Mr. Crow.
But I thought it was
She
just
looks
toxic
terrible.
water
Before
coming
we
out
jump
of the
into
shower.
ending, let's explore what on earth has been happening at this park.
Julie would have probably
So when
recognized you
Edward Crowe was
otherwise,
10
yeah.
years old, he was about to go on a camping trip with his father in what was then Condor Country, and he was very excited. The following day, he and his father came across something strange. A green shiny tube. It was sticking out of the ground, and it was moving, despite it being made of copper. The next day, they found another one. Edward's father was intrigued, so he cut off the tip, and inside, he found gold. The day after that, they found 2 more. Edward's father immediately purchased the land, along with a couple of extra acres either side, and they would rename the land Crow Country. Edward's father would then pass away, and then Edward, who had recently become a widower, inherited the land. But Edward wasn't even interested in the gold. He just felt that he needed to finish what his father started. You see, there was so much gold that Edward didn't know what to do with it. He couldn't just sell it because he didn't want to attract the attentions of the US government, because this gold was 24 karat gold. In other words, it's the purest form of gold you can get. For example, in today's market, 1 kilogram of 24 karat gold is worth about $75,000, or about £58,000. Edward would then build
whoa.
a theme park on top of the land, calling the park Crow Country 2, and the park would be designed and built by Douglas Pike. Douglas put a lot of time and effort into the building of the park, And at some point during the construction process, Douglas's wife Ophelia died, and as a way to immortalize her, he created a lifelike waxwork of her and placed that inside of a coffin inside the park's crypt. Anyway, this park would just become a cover for Edward's gold harvesting operation. Edward and his business partner Marvin Trumbull were working on a plan to be able to excavate and then sell the gold. In 1986, Edward by this point had nicknamed the tubes Roots and had hired an excavation manager called Tolman. Tolman had initially hired a crew to help out with the excavation, and a dig site was set up inside the park. However, this turned out to be a mistake, as this crew not only took a long time to set the site up and were documenting everything, it was meant to be a quiet operation, they also demanded to know what it was they were excavating, so they were fired. A new method of excavation was drawn up, but it would not come cheap, and the park was in the process of having a new attraction installed called Cosmic Future. Around this time, Marv was sent by Edward to search for a gold mine, and he found an unused gold mine in Para, Brazil. Edward went to great lengths to ensure that this gold mine could not be traced back to him, and this involved Edward's name being on none of the paperwork, and only Marvin's name, which explains why Marv went to the park to try and find him. The new method of harvesting the gold was that an underground area was built, and that the 7 roots were cut underground, and then those sections are lifted up to the surface. The copper exterior shell is then separated from the gold, and the copper is burned. Using rocks as ore, the gold pieces would then be embedded into the rocks and sent back to Brazil. This was a perfect operation, in theory at least. A massive buyer was lined up, but Marv was concerned that people would be able to tell that the ore itself was not from Brazil. Nonetheless, they went ahead with the sale. Bad move. Because Marv would then send a letter to Edward stating that the Brazilian authorities would be conducting a national inspection on the mine. This is serious. They'd obviously checked the ore for minerals and found that it wasn't from Brazil. Marv, in a desperate attempt to fool the authorities, then got a load of rocks and soil and had it delivered to the US. The gold was then embedded in the ore from Brazil and then shipped back to Marv. It was around this time that things started to go tits up in the park, but we'll get to that shortly. Marv then sent another letter to Edward asking if he got the shipment of rocks from Brazil, but Edward wasn't even picking up the phone. The plan was rumbled, as Marv sent a final letter telling Edward that the authorities know that the gold isn't of Brazilian origin, and they want to know where it's from. Marv then states that he's coming back to the US. But back home, of course, Edward Crowe was missing. So now we'll get on to the guests. When Mara is in Pike's office, she finds a note inside a filing cabinet which says that Edward suddenly pulled all of the funding for Cosmic Future. Pike says that Edward had changed, that there's a manic energy in his eyes, but that he suspected that Tolman and Crowe were up to something. Edward needed to pile all of his funds into building a new method of excavation. The underground area was built, and it was built around the 7 roots, and these roots were sitting in some type of liquid they nicknamed the pool. All of this obviously coincided with the operation that saw the ore being shipped out to Brazil. Now in 1988, everything changed. On the 21st of March 1988, Tolman was driving to work and Edward called him. There was an intruder alarm going off in the underground area. So Tolman checks out the security cameras, and sure enough, there was someone down there standing by the pool, even though all of the doors were locked. A couple of days later, Tolman writes that Edward has contained the intruder in the lab, and that Edward has called him the guest. But Edward didn't want to call an ambulance. He also said they should keep excavating, but Tolman was concerned.
Gonna get some water.
During the situation, Pike had overheard Edward and Tolman speaking, and realized that they were up to something. Edward and Tolman then converted the storeroom into a holding cell, which Pike was not happy about, saying that they can't legally hold people inside the cell. But Tolman responds by telling Pike that it's not for criminals. Edward shut the guest inside the cell as he wanted to run tests. Tolman says that bringing the guest up to the surface is a bad idea, and it turns out that he's correct. On the 27th of March, Tolman would discover another alarm being triggered. 2 more guests had appeared in the pool room. Since the cameras were running, they have proof that these guests were coming from inside the pool. However, they are even more twisted up and broken. Deformed, Edward tried to talk to them for 23 minutes, but after getting nowhere, he shot them. 3 days later, Tolman writes that Edward has begun his experiments with the pool. He attached a key to a chain, and the key came out misshapen. A few months passed, and in July, Tolman, despite not having Edward's permission, turned off the excavation machines, as Edward had become obsessed with the pool and the guests. He's ignoring all
Oh,
of
there's an
Tolman's
ad
calls.
break. I wonder, should I just continue the video or well, the ad break is like 2 minutes. So, we'll be right back. 1.5 minutes. Okay, we should be back. Let's finish up the video. The accident.
And finally, let's talk about Elaine's accident. 15-year-old Elaine, there at the park on her birthday, having been separated from her parents whilst in the haunted hilltop area of the park, and having got lost, found her way into the cell area and encountered the guest in the cell, got injured, and had to go to hospital, forcing Edward to close the park. At the hospital, the doctors found that Elaine's wounds on her stomach and chest were not healing because of a strange unidentified bacteria. These wounds were so strange that doctors rejected Elaine's description of it being a person that attacked her, and instead attributed it to wounds sustained from an animal attack. Elaine's parents then hired an attorney, Julie Barron, and because they were holding Edward personally responsible, Edward was to pay Elaine's medical costs. He failed to pay, so a court summons was sent to Edward Crowe. But of course, since Edward had at this point disappeared, this summons was ignored, and a final summons was sent. This led to Julie Barron going to the park to track down Edward Crowe herself. Elaine, on the other hand, was dying, basically. Natalie Crowe had reported her father missing. Desperate for answers and not getting any better, Elaine escaped from the hospital, sabotaged the car of Detective Harrison James.
That's what she meant at the beginning. If anyone asks, my name is Mara Forrest.
From the hospital, sabotaged the car
is
of Detective
Mara.
Harrison James, who was assigned to the missing persons case, as she didn't want
Mara
him to be in danger
Forrest.
like she had been. She stole the missing persons file on Edward Crowe from the detective's car, and dyeing her hair purple, she disguised herself as an investigator and came up with the fake name Mara Forrest. She then arrived at the park, and this leads us back into the game. Speaking with Edward, it's clear that his obsession with the pool has taken a toll on him physically. He sat in front of the pool. He refers to Elaine as infected, but says that he's glad she came back. She tells Edward that they can't get rid of her infection, and that it's been getting worse. Edward assumes that Elaine wants to kill him, but she says that she just wants to tell him something. She tells Edward that she's dying. Edward says that anyone
They would
who's been
explain
exposed to the guests will
that
be
would
infected
explain why
too.
the
And this
detective
means
was
Julie,
suspicious of you.
Natalie, Arthur,
Yeah.
Tolman, like Elaine and Edward, are all infected. Edward says that his continued exposure to the guests means that his condition has worsened quicker. He says that the same thing will happen to Elaine because of her close proximity to the guests. Elaine learns that Edward deliberately failed to pay Elaine's medical fees as he knew there was no cure for her condition, at least not at the hospital anyway. Edward then reveals that there is a cure as he made one. He reverse engineered the infection and found a cure, and the cure is in the 5 vials that Elaine picked up from the desk. You see, Edward is a very skilled biochemist. The 5 vials he created are enough to cure 5 people, which means out of the 6 people alive and remaining, 1 will have to go without. But Edward solves this little conundrum by saying that he won't be taking a vial. He explains the pool to Elaine, that the 7 roots are coming up from its depths. He explains that the pool is a gateway, that the guests that came through it are humans that attempted to travel through it and ended up there at the park in 1998, 89 and 90. Edward goes on to explain that the guests look so terrible, as in cutting away the roots, which are effectively an antenna, to get the gold inside them, he's actually been dismantling the actual gateway itself. Therefore the guests have been mangled badly whilst travelling through the gateway. It's now malfunctioning. Edward explains that the very first guest that came through the pool could just about speak. However, upon learning about who these people were, Edward went back to harvesting the gold inside the roots. Therefore, he would learn nothing else about the guests, as all subsequent guests could not speak. Edward says that he's going to throw himself into the pool to learn about the destruction that he's created, and he hands Elaine a piece of paper. The paper itself insinuates that the guests are actually from the year 2106. At some point, humanity will be exposed to a bacteria
what?
which will be from the year, and he hands Elaine a piece of paper. The paper itself insinuates that the guests are actually from the year 2106.
How? The year 2106, uninhabitable ruin, we come 1988, last chance, warn, stop, change. What?
At some point, humanity will be exposed to a bacteria which will be capable of wiping out humanity, and Earth will become an uninhabitable ruin. This explains why the numbers 2106 were written all over the park, as the guests were trying to communicate but couldn't. This is why Tolman says that they aren't trying to kill humans.
What?
They're
The year 2106?
trying to communicate with them. Edward says that him mutating will be a fitting end, and he asks Elaine to kill him if he comes back up again. She reluctantly agrees. Edward then throws
That's a
himself
crazy
into the pool.
plot, yeah.
As expected, he comes back a horrible, grotesque, mutated mess. Elaine fights him and eventually defeats him, killing Edward Crowe. With the cure on hand, Elaine takes the cure along with the other 4, and they leave Crow Country, all reflecting on what it is they've been through, and the game then ends. And that is it, a pretty decent indie horror game with an interesting story. As for what the implications are for Edward Crowe dying, well, we don't know. He and Elaine are the only ones who know about the bacteria that is coming to wipe out humanity and how to reverse engineer it for a cure. However, the ending doesn't show the characters actually taking their cure, and they all seem to be deep in thought. It turns out that the guests themselves picked the perfect time to come through the pool, as the correct technologies were there in terms of Edward being able to reverse engineer a cure in 1990, but early enough in time that lots of
Your
people
internet's
weren't infected.
back would wait, it went down? Oh no. I'm happy it's back.
Maybe it's set up here for a possible sequel, but who knows? I hope you enjoyed my explanation
possible
of the
sequel?
story. I really enjoyed playing this game and putting this video together. If you did enjoy the video, then please leave a like. It does me a massive favor. Subscribe too if you aren't already, and leave a comment below with your thoughts and theories. But
I'm a bit confused. Dang, now I kind of want to see a story in 2106. That's like far, far into the future, but I don't get it still. It did an extra silly. I don't know. The guest from 2106 inadvertently caused the strange bacteria to infect humanity in the first place by sending the roots, which were encased in that strange green material, through time. Edward Crowe inadvertently caused the guest to mutate as they went through the portal by damaging the roots from harvesting the gold inside them, preventing them from actually solving the problem of the infection. This game would have been a stable time loop of the bleakest kind if Edward Crowe hadn't been able to create the cure for the infection. The writing for this game is something else. Brilliant how Edward isn't malicious, but just a man who let his greed blind him. And it's especially brilliant how he chose not to take the cure to atone for everything. Now that Elaine knows about the bacteria, she'll let the right people know, and the right measures will be put in place. I think we can safely say that Douglas Pike did indeed take himself out, considering when you walk near his office door for the first time, you can hear the gunshot from outside the room. His office has only one door in or out, and the door is unlocked, meaning if you had been killed, you would have run into the culprit when you entered. The window is also splattered, which tells us that it hasn't been broken either. Also, that the bacteria is not the only reason the future is ruined. In the northwest back rooms, as the game progresses, the guests will write more and more on the walls. I did see that. At first, they write 2106 over and over, but gradually they draw other things. I did see that, like it was like a circle with some symbol in it. A diagram of the 7 roots, a crude drawing of Earth, smokestacks, and lastly an oil jack. They also set the globe and the mansion on fire. I did see that. After stating the correct passphrase to the fairy of the pond, she will ask you to promise to protect our precious natural world. It's crazy how a freaking note in the inventory that I didn't read my first time answers all the questions that had been piling up. It's also funny how the extension to the amusement park, Cosmic Future, was a subtle hint to the twist. Insanely great game. It's a shame I couldn't play more of it. I'm still confused. The build up to 2106 and the final reveal is one of my favorite things in a game recently. The way this game handles its story and world building is A+ indie survival. Horror is booming. Is an enemy or a jump scare? I'm late, but I had an alternative interpretation. Okay. Well, I guess that's the story. It was an interesting one. I'm confused still about the future part of it, but whatever. But it was a fun time playing this game. and its story, and I'm gonna miss it, and I loved its vibes and all of that jazz. But it is now it's a little convoluted, yeah. It is now we just finished Crow Country, and yeah, it's the end. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. It was fun. Let's go to the ending screen. I'm tired. I need a shower and get to bed, but it was fun. And I'm gonna miss the game so much. We gotta think of a new game to play for Thursdays. New survival horror, if it'll be one, or story game. A regular story game. But yeah, oh, why didn't the wolf howl? Oh, why didn't the wolf howl work? What the heck? That's odd. But okay, time for the ending song to commence. Yay. Let's see.
Vitamin water is
What the flip? This is incorrect.
I didn't see you there. Don't be shy. Make yourself comfortable. Surprised? I've been known to tickle the ivory.
Vitamin water is... Stop. Don't worry about it.
Things more entertaining than a good song, don't you think? I'm rather fond of this one. It's a little bit after my time, but it is such a thoughtful melody. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. And I will just say hello to the folks that you know. Tell them you won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as I saw you go, you were singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Until we meet again, my friend.
Okay. It better not... Okay, good. It didn't play an ad. Well, it's been a pretty entertaining stream, Fanny, as always. Good night, Gallium. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. That is the end of the Crow Country playthrough. It was a nice time, as always, with the survival/story game Thursdays. But yeah, it's done. And yeah. As always, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be playing Q Remastered, testing my patience and my IQ, and then Saturday at 8:30 p.m. CST, it will be my birthday countdown stream. I'll make an announcement in the Discord as well on what games to like download. And yeah, it's just gonna be one game to download. And yeah, it'll be a nice time. Birthday this weekend. Birthday is Sunday, but birthday countdown stream is Saturday night. Okay, it was fun. But yeah, as always, rest well, sleep well, and until we meet again, good night. Bye bye.